How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Waffle Rowlet, and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Today, we're going to be taking a look at some rumors and possibly news coming next week. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a beverage, and let's take a look at this, shall we? So first things first is this right here. So Eclipse Post said, be ready for next week. Now, first when I saw this, I was a bit like, what's going on? So I even DM'd Eclipse, and all he did to my DM that I sent him was just give me a fire emoji. That's it, just fire, which would imply that he seems to know something is happening next week that's going to be essentially fire. Now, is that going to be related to Legends or BDSP? I don't really know. BDSP is coming out next month. There's literally in exactly like about 1 month now until that game comes out. It's the 17th when I'm recording this video, and by the time it comes out, you know, 1 month is from now. Like, that's basically, you know, like, just a month from now, right? But nonetheless, this kind of coincides well with something that's actually official information that we've gotten, which I want to show you right here. So this is posted over on the PokeLeaks Reddit from DJ Drizzy9, who said, there's still more to come. The preview isn't all we're getting. And what we're talking about preview here is like these gameplay previews that a bunch of these YouTube channels got to do, and a bunch of these news websites got to do them. And in these previews, you know, some of these like websites gave us a bit more info than we expected. Like, for example, here, there's a few more interesting things I saw on display during that session, but unfortunately, I can't talk about them just yet. I've got no doubts. I've no doubts there's plenty more surprises in store in the coming month as marketing videos go out. So make sure you keep an eye out, both here on Vooks and on Pokemon Social's prior to the game's release. Oh, and in case you're wondering, the Battle Frontier was asked about and promptly dodged. The Nintendo rep replied there is still more to be announced, but didn't outright say there was no Battle Frontier either. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but hey, you really never know sometimes. Maybe we'll get lucky. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is that if we combo, you know, what Eclipse is saying here, we combo that with what's being said by these news websites that actually talked directly to Nintendo of America and the Pokemon Company America, right? If we look at what they're saying, I think the chances of something happening next week are possible, right? Because by then, it will be just around like enough time from the last trailer back in September and enough time, you know, so it's not too close to the release where people don't, you know, it won't be as useful to post that stuff. So the promotional stuff may still be coming. Will there be Legend stuff? I think so. I think what they've been doing with all this stuff is to make sure to coincide Legends and BDSP content at the same time, to just do a cross-promotion thing between them, right? To basically boost sales of both, which actually comes in pretty handy because, according to Eclipse, actually, in Japan, BDSP is outperforming Legends in pre-orders. So Legends is the future Pokemon, F BDSP. Meanwhile, in Japan, if you actually look at this post right here, if you open it up, Sinnoh Remake's firm in Japan's pre-order must not release with less than 500 copies sold in the first 3 days. And you can see right here, they have 350,000 estimated currently, and Legends is at 135,000, and Shin Megami Tensei 5 is 85,000. So a bit interesting because it's got 34 days to go, right, from when this was posted, which was literally today. So a bit strange, isn't it? A bit odd, to say the least. A bit odd. But I would love to know your thoughts and opinions on that, ladies and gents. I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, what do you guys also think about this? Do you think we'll get actual Pokemon news next week? Because I don't see why not. It honestly would make sense. The last piece of information was what? The trailer we got. Not counting the previews, because that's a bit different, I would say. But official news directly from the Pokemon Company, like through one of their trailers or something like that, or tweets. Last time we got that was, well, I think back in September, right? Around the 16th, something like that, 15th, when the anniversary of Diamond and Pearl was. That's when we got the last official one, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, nonetheless, I think we might be getting info for ourselves very soon. And that takes us to the next thing, which is about Masuda, who posted, finally he came, and then a picture of a Piplup with the little, like, I guess this is the Halloween event in Pokemon Go, with an Eevee and a Psyduck behind him. And usually he posts these as weird little hints. Now, this was sent to me by Steelix saying, hey, this could be a hint. I don't really know if this could be a hint or not. I don't see it personally. I can't really tell. But hey, it's Masuda's tweet, so we might as well cover it. But then there's this thing which he tweeted, which is, it's cold today. The news is that it's cold in November. But I thought it was going to be November. Laughs, laughs. Everyone, keep warm so you don't catch a cold. And Steelix sent this to me as well, saying, hey, could this be him implying Pokemon cold and warm, or Pokemon heat and cold? I don't know. Honestly, when I think about what possible names they have for Pokemon games going into the future, what like options are left, I don't really know. There's a few, but man, they're running into that section now where like it's easier just to come up with other schemes because the duality concept, don't know how long that can run for. And what I mean by duality is like how we have Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon Sword and Shield, etc. Like, I don't know how long they can run that for because some things they can't use, right? Certain ones they can't use. And also they need to make sense and fit and actually sound good because that's the thing. Every single one of them sounds good. Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, Pokemon, Black and White, Pokemon Sword and Shield, Pokemon X and Y. They actually sound nice when you say them outright. When you say them out of your mouth, it actually sounds good. But that's the thing. They need to make sure it actually sounds good. So that's that. Next thing, though, is this right here. So this was posted by Melkor. Shout out to Melkor, by the way. Awesome lad. Says James Turner has been pretty quiet on Twitter for a few weeks / months. Looks like he's working on new Pokemon with the piece of... let's let him, I guess, work on new Pokemon with a peace of mind. And you can see here, like, what he, like, basically, the tweet was. Oops, let's just go back here. He seems to be very busy lately. You've been very silent lately. Glad to see you're still there. And it's true, super busy, still there. Thank you. And I personally think he's, I mean, if I want to tell you something, I think our boy's working at Gen 9. Let's be honest. I think Gen 9 is clearly highly under development right now and will be released next year. That's personally what I think. Or might be like they might do some weird thing now because of the fact that if Legends does good in a January release, then they could release a new gen at any time they feel like. They could feel like, they can be like, you know what? We're releasing it January 2023, and instead, right before it, we'll release another small game by Ilka or something. Like anything is possible. They can literally do whatever they want. That's the crazy part about Pokemon in recent years. It's just been so strange with their choices and business decisions. They've been different from what I'm used to, especially now because BDSP and Legends is way different. Man, we've never had two games released in that span of time, so close to each other. Like, what, 3-month distance between them? November, December, January. There's not, what, 3 months? There's not even 3 months. It's like basically 2.5 months. 2 months, give or take, actually. Yeah, that's about it. So it's such a small distance between them, so it's just a bit odd. That's all I'm going to say. It's a bit odd. But either way, that's that. Let's move on to the next thing, which is from Samus Hunter. Now, I should point out, Samus Hunter is not a reliable source. Sometimes this individual has gotten things right. Oftentimes they've gotten things wrong. So please keep that in mind as I'm reading this. I'm just reading it because people sent it my way and told me to read it. So just, might as well include it in the video. But basically, Samus Hunter said, I'm seeing some recent rumors on some Pokemon leaks. While there is truth in some point, like a new generation planned for late 2022, as said way before, early 2023 at maximum if COVID heavily impacted its development, the majority of things are wrong. I don't want to say the name of that account while he's talking about Centro. It's pretty popular, and I will say that these emojis or sentences wrote in some type of code. You can take a guess. I'm sure many will understand. Also, BDSP development was fairly smooth, COVID aside, but the development time was really tight, and TPC didn't want for Legends to delay the game even more than a couple of months. It was set to be released in October, November, regardless of the state of the game. I heard that the feature that could become available in the D1 patch are online related. There's also some cross-save promotion with Legends that they're going to reveal later and become available obviously after the game's release. So yeah, like I don't know, it's a bit odd. And also the actual thingy that was posted by Centro about like a Hisuian Mewtwo and some shit. Like I'm gonna be honest, that stuff was weird. That stuff was really weird. And I mean, Centro did come out and say like, about why he hints things the way he does. Like, why hint instead of just plain saying the new forms of Pokemon? We have multiple sources. Sometimes they go vague information. We have to wait for them to complement each other to get full pictures. Sometimes that never happens. Sometimes they were incorrect in some details. That's just the nature of leaks. Anyone who seriously follows video game leaks, or really any other industry, knows that things can change and have changed in the past and will continue to change. Things can change surprisingly quickly. Just to give an example, the current January launch of Pokemon Legends was not the original plan, but COVID happened. And the reason is that we appreciate the developers and we don't want to ruin the pre-release hype by spoiling everything about the game. There's no fun in that. We believe it's much better to allow the fans to speculate, make theories, and contribute to the hype cycle. Anyways, as we come closer to the launch of Legends, hints will start being revealed, and we will give full disclosure on what they were originally about, whether correct or not. This leaky adventure won't end in January though. And if you don't like that, feel free to unfollow. Nobody's forcing you to read our tweets. And if you're here, you're the one who's anxiously waiting for any piece of information. Am I right? Well, here's the thing. They're not wrong, right? They're not wrong. And of course, like, you can make the argument, like you should hype people up, etc. I mean, hey, my videos hype people up as well, and things can end up not being the way they are. But that's the thing. I do point out, like, when something's a rumor, and I always say it in the videos, like, if this is a rumor, it's a rumor. Just keep that in mind. If something is a rumor, you should just remember that, and remember that things might change. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take this jacket off because it's getting warm in here, even though it was cold like literally minutes ago. And I'm gonna just thank you all for watching today's video. I appreciate you all very much. Thank you for coming through. My name has been Ruffle Rowlett, and yeah, thank you all for today, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Have yourselves a great day. Peace out, and bye bye, ladies and gents.